we have been meeting a lot of stakeholders, including professional institutes, including political parties, and a lot of NGOs serving the subdivided unit tenants. They have given us many suggestions. Most of them would talk about a minimum area from 7 square meter to about 10 square meter. This is probably the range that we are thinking about. And others mentioned about a separate toilet. The hygiene condition is very important, and so windows and light and ventilation to the unit is important. Others also think about we should set a minimum height of the room itself so that people won't need to bend down as they move in their own unit. So these are the elements that we are now working on and compiling a report to the Chief Executive. Talking about the enforcement mechanism, most of the organizations that we've met, they don't want to affect the daily life of these tenants. They want to make sure that they are being taken care of. No one has to leave their home without a home. And so making available transitional housing units, like public housing units, are very important, because if they want to move, they have a choice. They have somewhere to go. And of course, the conventional public housing is all on the move. And my team in the housing department, they are working very hard to produce all the units that was required and that was planned in the coming years. Home ownership is the wishes and dreams of many young families. In the coming years, we have heard suggestions from various political parties and various stakeholders that we should look at the ratio of the public rental housing and the subsidized sales flats. And within the 70% of land for public housing, how we should adjust the current ratio. The current ratio is 70% public rental housing and 30% subsidized sales flats. Whether there is room that we can adjust this ratio and gradually offering more subsidized flats for young people, young families to own a flat. At the moment, the focus is meeting the demand. The waiting time is still 5.7 years. So I need to work hard to drive that down. And with the help of the light public housing, by the year 2026, 27, the waiting time will comes down to 4.5 years. In the coming years, if we have the opportunity looking ahead, maybe towards the end of the 10-year. I know that the planning department, when they reserve land for public housing, they have assumed that the size of the unit are gradually increased, like by 10%, and we will work to that in the future.